that we have a resolution, but we end up on a detour. We're kind of moving in a direction we don't really want to go. And those are our unwanted habits. And so our unwanted habits block out into three different types. And so I'm going to just lay these out and give you a quick snippet about them. The first is that there are things we do absent-mindedly that we're just not paying attention. The second category of sort of unwanted habits are things we do obsessively. And then the third habit type is things that we do where we're avoiding what we ought to be doing in our lives, and we're kind of like off on a sidetrack. And the way you can tell the difference in your mind is kind of like, this is like what your thoughts are doing. So your thoughts are either just like completely off the subject, which is the absent-minded. They're completely consumed by the subject, which is the obsessive, like I'm completely wrapped up in this. Or like, I know I should, avoidant dynamics have a should involved. I know I should do this thing, but I'm going to be over here doing this other thing because I am procrastinating, or I'm like just trying not to think about this. So let me lay this out in terms of what this looks like for my micromanaging habit as a parent. When what I discovered as I started to unpack my nagging behavior is that a lot of it happens absent-mindedly. Like, I am issuing commands before I'm even like aware that it's freaking coming out of my mouth. And so that absent-mindedness is a big problem because I can't even like do anything about it if I can't catch it before it exits the gate. The other way that my micromanaging of my kiddos shows up is in a really obsessive way. And that's when I am like churning up some kind of like story in my head about why there's a disaster about to happen and I really need to say something, or, it's going to be a crisis. And that is very obsessive. Like, I am locked in on it, and it's filling up my head. It's filling up my thoughts. And then an avoidant version of it would be, which is less the case in my case, but there are times when my sort of micromanaging or meddling in other people's lives is because I'm avoiding doing something that I need to do of my own. Figuring out what I'm going to do with an empty nest if I'm sort of overstaying in my parental corner, right? So as you think about for yourself, give some thought to which of these detour types you're struggling with, because how you intervene differs depending.